Here we go. Episode 8, The Natural. Oh snap, I might have got another donation. Oh yeah, Super Lupa, thank you for completing the donation. Oh, this isn't the remastered one? I thought it was. Hold up. This is the remastered one now. Okay, sorry.
Bears.
Why was Mango so upset about his episode? I'll try to cover some of that during this J-Stone.
Sleep well last night.
You got some sleep?
Yeah. Tested my bears. Thought things went wrong. I don't usually have things like that, so it's unusual. No, sure
This will work because for singles, you only need 2.
Right,
But it's when we go to teams, can we fit?
Kind of a subtle thing here, but the Kishes were amazingly good at planning the logistics of tournaments. That's something you briefly see here, but this is for the rebirth of Melee FC, so to speak, that occurred in 2012. When the Kishes first announced this event at the beginning of 2012, everyone was super hyped, like, oh my god, FC is back, like, we're gonna do this, like, big, like. Unfortunately, like as the time came in August of 2012, most people had like kind of cooled off on that, and the turnout was a little disappointing compared to where at first it seemed like it was going to be like the new big like thing for everyone to go to, but it didn't really end up that way. But it still ended up being a very successful event, of course, because the Kishes are very good at TOing events.
For here, well, actually, hold the phone. He's not going to be connected to this table. No, he should just need one system set up.
So where are we gonna set up check-in?
We're going to set up check-in up to the front desk, and that's okay. So,
Just to give you guys the info about why this episode reviewing is going to be great. Mango and I first became homies during this tournament, and I will go into detail as much as I can about why that happened, and it's just a great time. Shout out to Mango.
Iggy, let's get you going. Okay.
Agreed, SFAT. Only losers stayed home. All the cool people went though. Still a really dope event. How can I get into running Smash tournaments in my area? Should I just volunteer with the local shop that does tourneys? That's a good way to do it, Jacedown. Basically, you just need to find a good venue and make sure you have the equipment. The equipment you can often just get people to bring to the tournament, but the venue I think is the most important thing. Having a good venue that doesn't cost too much or that you can pay with reasonably with the venue fee that you charge people, whatever the case may be, finding a good venue is a great way to start. So, good question, Jacedown. What up, Landon? Still fat.
Ball's out, the most aggressive player you're ever going to play. Like, he's only got one direction, that's forward, and it doesn't matter how much he's getting messed up or how stupid it is, he always does that. The way I would play is I would try to, find your habits and find out where you're predictable and exploit that and this and that. He doesn't seem to have any patterns or habits that I could ever pick up on, and I was good at that too.
He would talk about having a notebook in his head, and he would just write down every little crazy thing that he would see. I don't mean like crazy combos, like just crazy little aspects, like how a combo will work at certain percents and how certain things won't work, and he would talk about that, and we would always just kind of laugh at him or whatever. But then you would see him play a match, and we would see something like happen, something like just like you'll see him play today. You'll see him. He'll do the craziest.
Why team with Corey and not you? Me and Corey are homies, dude.
But
He's probably gonna be my
I think it
new,
would work, and he just knows it'll work. It's
my
not something
new
that can really be
possibly
explained or learned. I don't
regular
think. It's just
teammate.
something that kind of happens, and it's just something that only happened to him.
I don't know who's
hates,
in Lucky's bed during this interview.
Because if he isn't,
It always
playing
cracked me up that he just has someone sitting there in the
at his
background,
best,
laying there in
he
the
has to be
background.
playing good.
I also don't think
He
that's a
can't just
female.
be against Hungry Bucks because you have to play a
I think
certain
that's
style. He makes you play
a
his
male.
game. That's what makes him so good. He makes you play his rules because
Based on the leg shape
if you
and
don't,
whatnot.
then he's there. He's figured
Just
out
very
options
much
for
so in his
a lot
house
of approaches,
clothing.
A lot of just waiting you out. Like he doesn't care, but that's not Mango's game.
He legitimately runs away when people are trying to fight him, and I think it's ridiculous. He thinks it's ridiculous, and this is coming from me. And a lot of people have called me boring,
Wait,
but I don't even.
this
do
sub
that.
goal is
I run
Amiibo
from
giveaway
people
6.
like
I just realized. Good God!
You saying you going the whole way? You
I
think
forgot I
anybody's
gave
gonna
away
be
2
any problems,
tonight.
or you taking this
Crazy
free?
shit.
Well, Mr. Mango over here, as usual, he's a really great player. As so much as the rivalry between us, the hate, I don't really want to go into that. That's silly.
There was a point in my Smash career where I really hated that guy. Really disliked him. I wouldn't even talk to him, wouldn't look at him, just wouldn't even talk like anything. We would.
Nah,
barely
that
shake hands
sickness.
after
I think that was a
My
dude in his
lifestyle and his
boxers.
lifestyle just are different things, and to the best of both of us.
Before we get started, just want to talk through a few things. I'll try and keep it as brief as possible. First of all, general conduct. I know I don't need to talk about this, but please, while you're in the venue, while you're in the hotel, be respectful of yourselves and other people around you. Make sure you're just upholding the standards of the community, making this into a place that we can be proud of, and making this a community we can be proud of.
They came over and I have all kinds of GameCube games and they see Smash and they want to play Smash. I'm like, oh cool, we're really good at that game. I'm like, yeah, I'm good too, man. I ended up beating them. And then with the little kid rivalry, I bet you can't beat our friend, he won a tournament and everything. And I was like, oh well, sure, I'll play him, I don't care. I had my scooter, I was all ready to go all far to go find his friend, and they ended up taking me like 2 houses down. He comes out, probably the same thing he wears now, freaking basketball shorts and a tank top. After that, it was just kind of like a small rivalry.
Mango's
We always have
hilarious.
that competitive feeling. I don't know if that's just natural for anybody or just being a competitive gamer. Just as a kid, we had that competitive spirit. I figured out up throw up air. He found out up throw rest. I figured out how to DI first, and I didn't want to tell him how to DI. We kind of figured out little things, and we just kept kind of pushing ahead of each other until eventually, at one point, he just started just kind of pushing ahead. I've played the game for 6 years. I've seen a lot of new players come and go, and
Old school Joey.
grab the hold of the game the way he did.
I thought it would happen. We kind of.
Shout out to Lucky. I only really got a chance to hang out with Lucky earlier this year at MLG, and we just played a bunch of friendlies and hung out a little bit. And he's a really cool guy, man. So shout out to him.
At some point, just the way he was progressing.
I believe it was pound 3 when Mango decided that I'm going to lose in winner's bracket. You give me every single big name in loser's bracket. It's not a question. I got it. It's easy.
Pound 3 was like my favorite moment ever. It was so good.
Mango took that tournament.
Pound 3. Of course, they're talking about it now. I mentioned it before. Arguably the greatest losers run in the history of Melee because of he took out all the names, old and new. It was the most impressive hit list ever, and it was after he lost first round to Silent Wolf and Link Dittos or whatever it was. For him to come back and do that when he was 16 years old, I think, and in foreign territory all the way across the country, probably his first tournament that far away from home. Pretty amazing stuff.
Pound 3 for at least 2 years.
He just, it wasn't even like he raped Music King. He just kind of picked them apart, and the more the matches went on, the worse it got. And it was just crazy how he just kind of tore him down.
If he gets hit, he's got no jaw. So if you hit him once or throw something at him weird he's never dealt with, you win. That's it. He can't take.
I just love the fact that Mango says he has no jaw. That's such a the way Mango describes some stuff sometimes is so funny. It's so good.
Punishment at all.
And And the next time they played, he absolutely destroyed him. Like I said, once he figures things out, he doesn't forget him.
Punch him in the dick!
He really likes to get into someone's head. He got into my head for a while, so yeah, he likes letting people know he got him.
No. They made a South Park parody. You know that episode where they're watching Indiana Jones get raped?
Come on, squeal!
Pretty much the kids in the theater watching that, except they replaced the footage with Mango, I guess, raping Mewtwo King in the match.
Come on, let's go! Why are they doing this? Run!
A lot of people at the time said, he's using Jigglypuff. How many people are honestly familiar with that matchup? Is it the character? And in time, we knew, no, it's not the character.
The big thing for me was when he switched to Falco. Because people were just like, oh, it's just Jiggs, it's a one-trick pony, and then he came back and he was like, no, I can do this with like anyone. And
this is a great point. I remember talking to M2K at one point in 2006. Wait, no, 2008. Sorry, 2008. Long after I had retired from Melee because Brawl came out, and it was close to when I almost retired from Brawl too. But obviously I hadn't played Melee in forever. And I was talking to Mewtwo King on AIM or whatever about Mango, and he's like, Mango actually has the best Spaceys in the world. And I was like, what? Like, what the hell are you talking about? That you mean that random kid from California that was using Jigglypuff? Like, he has the best Fox and Falco? Like, no. What are you even talking about? He's like, no, dude, you don't understand. He has the best Fox and Falco. And I'm like, I mean, I guess. Like, I'm sure if I practiced and came back to Melee, I'd whoop his ass. I didn't really get that Mango had that natural ability, like, for Smash, period. It didn't matter whether it was Fox or Falco or Jigglypuff or what character he played. He was just that good at the game. That's not something I grasped yet. So, I think with the moment I, like, realized it to myself was when I saw his combo video with Lucky and Alex19. I really realized that, damn, these guys are incredible, especially Mango. When did I get sponsored by Curse? About 7 or 8 months ago, in April. So, alright, Catering. Congrats again for winning the giveaway. He's probably gone already.
Years old, playing my Game Boy Advance. I love that. My Game Boy Advance was my killer app system. I love that system. I would get
killer app
in school,
system.
and like my mom would buy me games that I wanted, and I would beat it all 100%. I would get every single achievement because that's how I played. I was, hardcore, right? Whatever it's called. But I'm like, yeah, this is really fun. I like beating games. And then I saw Melee. I had Melee, and I thought, how can I beat this 100%? And it's like, oh, get all the trophies. Eventually, I got through every single trophy except one. So I remember back to my Pokemon card days, back when I was like 9 years old. Jigglypuff, rest. Restore HP. I'm like, that's it. Her downbeat is nothing. I must restore HP. This move made the opponent explode off the stage. I'm like, that is incredible. I just picked up Jigglypuff with the puff tag, started beating everyone with rest and stuff. I developed my playstyle with it, my spacing and everything. And from there, you just go to more tournaments. Eventually, I started going out of state, a national, and Mewtwo King came in, and I was like, whoa, Mewtwo King. And of course, everyone who sees Mewtwo King for the first time is kind of surprised at what he's like. But anyway, they put me into crew battles with him, and I beat Mewtwo King in crew battles. And at that point, I had this strange confidence. I'm like, whoa, that's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. Getting the crowd all hyped and stuff. This is when people still cheered for me. That's not the same anymore.
Drunken. That's Drunken right there that said boo.
Gimmicks. That's what I got good at. I couldn't get good using text skill. My fingers just aren't fast enough. When you play me, people get frustrated a lot, and I really, it's not like winning's fun all the time. When you see your friends get frustrated, and it's like, I don't want to play this anymore. Let's go play ping pong or something. Even my very first tournament win, out of state in Georgia, even then, people already didn't want me to win. I was like, is this really happening? Florida was cheering against me. All I can say is that I at
least give HBox props for telling it like it is. Like that he admits that he got good. He literally says I got good using gimmicks. So I mean, the fact that he doesn't try to sugarcoat, you know, like he doesn't have the same level of tech skill as the other gods, obviously, but the fact that he's still able to be up there is pretty impressive.
Used to it, and I know there still are some people who, even though they're frustrated and annoyed by it, I know
Yeah, I was at
that
Qatar.
They do think, well.
What does HBox mean by gimmicks? Basically spamming space back air as Jigglypuff, which people didn't know how to fight for a long time.
Zelda's not going to be able to catch him. But he did get him there, 85% death.
Oh wow, good spacing. Oh, easy. Oh, tech! That's a very good mic hit.
Yeah. Wow. This is where the matchup flips around.
I was one match out of top 8 at FC. Pretty sad about it. But I think I still outplaced Shroomed. I think Dewan got like 13th at that shit. It was pretty funny. Because it wasn't the most stacked tournament. And he was clearly already like a really good player. This set was super hype.
Get those combos, get the read, but oh my goodness, that's an easy first stack.
Once Ganon's off the stage, it's really hard because his recovery.
SFAT episode.
Really strong.
What happened to Dark Rain? He's still around. I met Dark Rain's one of those people that had, was that Matt.Zeb? Oh my god, hold up.
Stage, it's really hard because his recovery is so poor.
Hungry Rock's just a really strong player there.
Is that Matt.Zeb, guys? I can't be sure, but it looks like Matt.Zeb with a fucked up haircut. Anyway.
Sets up for so much.
That's a rough match.
Last match, and everyone is watching.
Oh yeah, Overflow. I remember you, dude. You got second in my pool. You were. I had fun commentating your match.
Another one.
Randall.
No! The Falcon Punch there and the Mango Wings.
He finished with the Falcon Punch so good. I don't think Lovage was there. I don't think Wizzy was there either. So I think that was Matt.Zeb, guys. This part.
He's
Time to take a shot to this part.
When we go to Vegas, he goes there ready to die.
You have to be like, that's just the kind of, it's just like all just, we gotta go, like we got things to do, we gotta move forward, and if we do it, we're gonna do it right, and we're gonna do it hard. I'm pretty sure I've almost died like twice. I got this lip ring when I was passed out in Vegas. I've been arrested 8 times just because I'm always talking smack to the cops. I can never back down, dude. Yeah, I just things like that. I'm reckless. I don't know.
He just spanked me so hard. Just like didn't even try. I mean, he still doesn't even try. He was like making fun of me too. Like, why'd you take me to Fountain of Dreams? Come on, dude. What? Oh my God. I'm just like, I don't even know what to think. Like, it's the first time I met Mango. I'm like, damn, dude, this guy's a dick.
His humor is so asshole-ish. And like people still, they like that. You know, they like him. He's a people person. He just goes out and people just like being around him.
Even if they're like suit and tie.
Landon, I'm getting to that. Don't spoil. Don't spoil.
Kid, like messed up beard, dumbass shirt, and like it'll end up working out.
It's crazy seeing him because you know some people get offended by his humor so much like online. Like I remember.
Doe.
It was a tournament. It was a small.
You can't spoil. I'm gonna tell this whole story in a minute.
He went into their thread like just talking shit, saying all you guys suck. I'm gonna come rape all you guys and yada yada. And like I remember Lamb Chop saying like, you know, you're not gonna come in here to our state talking like that. You're gonna get your ass handed to you. We get to Florida and everybody loves him.
Like once you get to know him, if you get close enough to him, then
Mango's such a homie, man.
I mean, it's kind of like that love-hate though, you know, like it's tough love.
Kind of like a kid, but not a kid, just doing things at his own pace, and his pace is pretty crazy. Hungrybox might not have had the best time.
best player in the league. This happens every time. Barely stand up. Poor guy.
We also have over here, Chillin' and Mango
Okay, hold on.
against.
I'll tell the whole story. Hold on.
Thank you. Over there, last match of the night.
That's Apostle, by the way. That's me, obviously, and this is Mango.
You guys won, right?
In terms of lifestyles,
This is Kiss Prime trying to keep his
I'm
composure.
not one to judge. I don't think anyone is. Who's, you know, yeah, he drinks for a lot of people to do.
Kiss Prime is the best tournament host of all time. That also rhymed.
I did not mean to say that also rhymed. The whole shit threw me off. Oh my god, Young Milkman! Holy shit. Anyone that knows Milkman is just freaking out right now because this is young ass Milkman right here. Look how drunk Mango is.
But also, Mango needs to find his controller.
There was too much going on. That was Landon over here. Hold on. Let's back this. This is the funniest clip of the whole documentary to me.
Mango needs to find his controller.
Look, Landon. I was also drunk, so I will explain the whole thing.
I may not be like as capricious as he is, but
Okay. He insisted on taking his shirt off. Okay. Time for the whole story, guys. You heard it here first. I have to drink to this, drink to start this, etc. Hold up. Okay. So, Melee FC. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 days, but either way, day 1 or 2, the second to last day of Melee FC, the revival. G-Money, Mango, and I were sitting in the back row of the spectator chairs, and we were just bored. We were so bored. I think PM Doubles bracket was coming up later, and we were just sitting there, and we were all bored. And I just turned to G-Money and Mango, and I was like, yo guys, I'm bored as fuck. And they just both like nodded, and I'm like, you guys want a drink? Because I had brought like liquor from Virginia, like just in case. I was like, you know, in case I want a drink or whatever, let me bring this shit with me. And I just had like this like handle of vodka or something like that. Excuse me. So instantly, Mango's face just lights up. He's like, oh yeah, let's do this. G-Money is also super down. We went to all the way the opposite end of the hotel. Shout out to the Kishes. They didn't have the FC in the church like they used to, which was cool because you got to sleep in the church for free as part of the venue fee. You got to sleep wherever you find a spot in the church. So the Kishes didn't have it in that same place, but they had it in a hotel with the venue. You know, it was combined, so you're still sleeping in the same place as the tournament, which is cool. We head back to my room, grab the vodka. And that shit just starts flowing, man. Like we were just going on that shit, like, cause we were bored as shit. Like nothing was popping off, nothing was happening. Period. Like we were just waiting for something to go down. So anyway, I'm pretty sure before we left the room, we took like 3 shots each, and then I brought it with me in my backpack. So we get back to the actual venue room, and Mango and I start playing our Project M teams matches. And Mango still has like very little experience with Project M, but he's like, dude, my Fox is so dope in Project M. I'm like, oh shit, my Wolf is sick, dude. Let's just go Wolf Fox the whole time. And Mango still wasn't that drunk yet, so I think Mango, for the first like 2 rounds, he hit that sweet spot of like, damn, you're drunk, but you're good because you're drunk. Like the drunk is only helping you because you're not that drunk where it's hurting you. Mango hit that sweet spot, and we were like 8-stocking people the first couple rounds. We were fucking people up. Come to I think winners quarters, and we had to fight HVox and Kage. By this point, we were a lot drunker. Mango had a few more shots. Hold up. All right. Oh god. Okay. Mango had a few more shots, and my vodka was close to done. I had almost no vodka left, so I was like, okay, well, at least we're running out soon. Mango and I got demolished by HBox and Kage in Project M. You can probably pull that match up on YouTube somewhere.
I plan things better. I have a, you know,
I almost am tempted to try to pull it up now. Why not? Just to see the end of it, because some funny shit happens. I'm just gonna box Kage, Chillin' Mango, and there it is. Oh, it was winner semis. Okay. So let's just keep in mind we're both like just like mainly Mango. Mango's a lot more intoxicated than I am, but we're both pretty fucked up by this point. We're gonna watch the end of this. Hold up. Oh, okay, this isn't even that bad. I don't think we were that fucked up. But look at that save! Did you guys see that save that I just did on Mango? That was fucking godlike. My wolf was already beast, dude. Kage just comes back with the reverse flip off. I love it. And then Mango gives him the double. Let's see what.
Good. So, hey Kage, question for you. Do you feel like Ganon deals better with Spaceys and... Yeah, that's what I was seeing. Like, I was seeing in the first match they were double teaming you, but it's like, okay,
Look
yeah.
at how
so
drunk
Ganon's
we
still
are,
getting
though.
wrecked by Spaceys.
Look at
And
this
then they
shit.
started
It's just
splitting up
clear
the
in our
third game,
actions.
and then you were just holding your own and like wrecking Chillin'. He's a little bit faster where it counts.
Anyway, to move on, we finished that bottle of vodka. Mango then found another. Okay, this is where Landon Doe, if you're still here, please put some input. There was another bottle of liquor mixed with Coke or something. There was some kind of concoction that Mango somehow got his hands on, and Mango got so fucking hammered after that because I had stopped drinking. Our vodka was gone, but he found some more liquor somehow.
in chemical engineering. I'm getting good jobs. I'm a sprinter. I'm a marathon runner.
This is probably Mango hungover the next day. Anyway, someone hits up that bottle for Mango, and he just goes ham against Axe and Vro, which is who we played in losers quarters. We played Axe and Vro, who Axe was just good by virtue of being a Pikachu main in Melee, and Vro was the best Ike in the Midwest, or one of the two best Ikes in the Midwest, so he's super good. This always cracks me up to think about, because Mango and I, first of all, the footage you saw a minute ago was right before that match when Mango's taking his shirt off. He insisted he wanted to take his shirt off, and he said "fuck you" and all that shit. That was right before the Axe and Bro match in losers. We play them. First round, we get 8 stocked. Out of 8, we did not take a stock off them. Mainly because Mango was fucked up. I'm pretty sure he took 2 of my stocks that game, something like that. Regardless, Mango was blackout drunk. He does not remember this, but it happened. We get 8 stock by Axe and Bro. Game 2, I think we went back to Smashville, same characters, and we're actually doing not as bad. We're doing better, but we're clearly still losing really bad because we're really fucked up. But Mango, I think we had taken like 2 or 3 stock total from them, and we were on our like last few stocks. And Mango, I think Mango was at 1 stock, and he just drops his controller. He's like, "Dude, this is over, man. We're done, dude. We have no chance. This is over." And I was just like, I was sitting next to him like, fuck, I mean, shit, like, why did you do that? We're clearly doing better than game 1, but I guess I'll keep trying. Like, I guess I'll do what I can 2v1. Like, 10 seconds later, I'm sitting there fighting Axe and Bro 2v1. 10 seconds later, Mango smacks the controller out of my head. "Dude, we're done, man. This is over." I was like, "Dude, we're doing so much better than game 1. What? We just got 8 stocked. Why are you dropping the controller now?" But, like, I was just like, whatever. Like, I just got up and shook their heads because I knew it was over at that point. It was so good. Show you the match. I don't know if that match was recorded. It might. Oh, God. Okay, I'll see if that match was recorded real quick. No. Wait. No. Yeah, see, these are some of the matches that we won while we were still in the good zone of being drunk, but not too drunk. Anyway.
You know, same as Smash Bros. He just immediately short run, crazy, innovative things. I look back at what I am good at.
It's over, dude. It's over. God, I love Mango. Shout out to Mango. What a homie.
Well, now that you're warmed up a little bit, teams does warm you up. Top 10 people, Hungry Box is right here, but anyway, we'll get back to him. Anyway, top 10 people. There's so many good people here.
Me, I hope. You got PC, Future King. You got Shizwiz over there. You got this fag right here. He plays so gay. Gayer than Mango. No, I don't play gay.
He doesn't play gay.
He doesn't play gay.
Do you ever think about like the terminology that we use in Smash?
Oh, yeah, it's a habit. It's a bad habit, like saying rape and stuff. Can you even take me seriously when I say that? Come on, it's just... Really?
Really?
I have a real problem when people use gay as a derogatory term. I've had really traumatic experiences, like especially being in the South.
Being a girl in the gaming community, like, I've gone through all of it. Being labeled as an attention whore, which admittedly I was when I was 18. Probably still am to some extent.
If you would have called me a nigger, and then a black guy to call me a nigger, like, you know, it should be the same thing. It shouldn't be like, oh, he can call me a nigger, but you can't, you know?
People, like, codifying me as a sexual minority, like, as a negative, that's really disheartening, especially when gamers as a whole are generally more, like, progressive, because we're all sort of weird.
You're not helping.
I like that part. We're all sort of weird.
By using terminology like rape.
As far as rape goes, like that's one of the things I catch myself saying a lot. It's kind of like retarded. Like, it's something that I don't really tend to say because it's kind of downplaying the traumatic effects of natural rape. But I don't think it's
natural rape.
If we're going to categorize it, what's more offensive?
That's a weird phrase
I'm
to
more
me.
biased.
Everything to me is just perception. Like, you know, those old sayings like, oh, sticks and stones may break my bones or whatever, yada, yada, yada. So, I mean, if you let it hurt you, then
Shout out to Landon, though.
It's kind of your own fault because
Landon is
everyone's
a
just
big
branded
homie.
to feel a certain way about certain words. But I guarantee if everybody was brought up a different way, words
Mango
would
Lush
have different
look good.
meanings.
No, I don't play gay.
He doesn't play gay. He does high risk,
I'm
high
all
reward.
aggressive and shit.
It's high risk, high reward.
All every other puff camps alleged.
There's always been like that little rivalry between the two, and I think it comes down to Puff.
He was the first Jigglypuff to do a lot of things. He was the first Puff to win a big tournament, the first Puff to beat a lot of the big East Coast players, especially Music King, because Music King, you know, was the king for a long time. Hungrybox comes and does the same thing with almost like, it looked like half, not even half the effort of what Mango did. And I think that really, I don't want to say offended, but it kind of did. It wasn't even that he was better than Mango. He just kind of figured his trick out, and I mean, it was just so simple.
His ranker comes from, you play a very, very defensive or campy play style that I'm not really a big fan of. That's not how I like to play the game or how I like to see the game being played.
Mango stopped playing Puff, and I'm sure there was all kinds of Hungrybox fans saying Hungrybox is probably better. Hungrybox, you know, he gets results, yada yada. And Mango just didn't like that. Mango was the Puff player, and Mango is a very, very prideful person. Me growing up with him, I know that probably better than anyone. He is about pride. Hungrybox goes for those results. He goes for those wins. That's his own pride. He likes getting that win, you know. And that's probably the way it is for a lot of people. But for Mango, it's different. Mango likes just showing how good he is. Even if he loses, if he shows how good he is, then he's happy. And that's
Excellent
why Mango
point from
can generally
Lucky here.
lose to Hungrybox because he doesn't want to play that game. And
I like how he says that though. Mango can generally lose to Hungrybox. He's only lost to him like once or twice ever. But Lucky does make a great point there that Mango really likes just like showing off. It's really not about. It's not the same motivation that Mewtwo King has, where Mewtwo King wants to be that perfection. He wants to optimize the game and be that. Like, okay, Mewtwo King probably wouldn't even be offended if you said, dude, you're like a level 100 computer. He'd be like, oh, thank you. Like, that's what I'm striving to achieve, because he's trying to figure the game out to that extent. Mango Mango has that natural understanding of the game. He doesn't need to figure the game out to that extent. So he just wants to show off as much as he can. He wants to do whatever creative things he can to change the game, to do something new, to do something that makes people go, damn, that was sick. And that's why Mango will probably always be my favorite player to watch.
You know, I mean, Hungrybox can be happy about the win. You know, he got the win. He's gotten it a couple times on Mango, but it's like not to John for Mango. It's his own stupidity. He's better than that. He's a lot better than that. Because players like that, like I said, they make you play their game, and Mango refuses to 100% do that. And if he did, I don't think he would be losing to Hungrybox. But I mean, what can you do? It's Mango.
Are we waiting on that, or are we doing it now?
Yeah, winner
You
goes
guys
to the
can do it.
field.
You guys can do it over there if you want. That's okay.
Once you get to the
Come on, play it.
I thought Mango was gonna go.
I fucking love Mango. Me and Mango became such homies at this tournament, dude. Just because me and Mango had probably exchanged like 100 words maximum in our entire lifetimes before we were sitting in this last row of bleachers, and I was like, yo, let's go drink before the PM doubles
He had his
bracket.
cursor on her.
All right,
So
we're up. Doubles. Chillin' Dude goes hard right towards DOH.
Was I drunk there? No.
And I think he really wants to split it up so that Hungrybox can pick
I
up.
think Mango was hungover
Mango,
though.
but instead he ends up getting the rest on DOH.
That took 10 seconds already, and HBox already.
HBox is
15
doing
seconds.
work.
Dude, my
He
face
wants
looks so
all
dumb
the
when I
monies.
play.
Wow.
And he gets opened up by Chillin' Dude, and he doesn't
Mango
even bother trying
has
to recover.
Mango has quit
He
this
has
match.
given up on this match.
Packers jersey story, please.
Mango.
There's not much of a story. Basically, I've always been a Packers fan, and right before Game Over in 2004, I bought a Packers shirt. Damn, I wonder if I could still pull it out right now. Probably. Hold up, I might still have the same shirt from 2004. I might have to go grab it. But basically, since I beat Ken at Game Over, I started to consider it kind of a lucky shirt. Let me go grab it. Maybe I should give this away with my autograph to a lucky viewer and or subscriber. Oh, never mind. Alright, I was wrong. This is just a shirt that looks exactly like it. That Chudad actually bought me this shirt in like 2006 because he was like, yo, it's exactly like the shirt you got, man. Except it doesn't have the Green Bay Packers logo on it, which is kind of the whole point. Anyway, shout out to Chew for buying me that shirt. But this is not the shirt. It's got to be somewhere. Anyway. So I just kind of considered it kind of a good luck charm, so that's why I kept wearing it to tournaments, and then eventually I switched to the more legitimate jersey. It was the Brett Favre. Oh God. Okay, hold up. Am I in the right spot-ish? Wow, I think I almost went back to the exact right spot, kind of. Okay, we're good. Yeah. So, I eventually upgraded to Brett Favre jersey, and then after that I upgraded to Aaron Rodgers jersey because Brett Favre betrayed the Packers by going to the Vikings.
Well, for a second there, he had his cursor on her.
All right, we're up. Doubles. Chillin' Dude goes hard right towards DOH. Wants to start shutting him down, and I think he really wants to split it up so
Yeah,
that
I was shutting you down,
Hungrybox
Landon.
can pick up
Oh my.
Mango, but instead he ends up getting the rest on DOH.
That took 10 seconds already, and HBox already.
HBox is
15
doing
seconds.
work. He wants all the monies.
Wow.
And he gets opened up by Chillin' Dude, and he doesn't
Mango
even bother trying to
has
recover.
Mango has quit
He
this
is
match.
Did he take his stock and then kill himself?
Mango has decided to quit the game, summoning his inner Mewtwo King.
And he is gonna need to collect himself if he wants to start playing. Just look at him.
People don't realize how
I was
hard it
real
is to
fat
play on
too
Mango.
at the time.
It is
It's funny, after FC 12, like, okay, as far as my weight loss whole thing goes, right around when Brawl first came out, that summer was when I did the bet with my brother to see who could lose more weight, which I've talked about on stream before, but that was when I initially lost a ton of weight and I got really skinny, but I had like no muscle or whatever. But I slowly over the next like 3 to 4 years like gained some of it back, a little bit of it back, which is why I look chubby in both the documentary interview and in these FC videos. But after this tournament was when I got really motivated to get back in shape, so that's why I noticed in most later videos I look a lot better.
Rocked. If you watch day 1 of Genesis, the crew battle, where Hungrybox rocked me, I was hungover that day, and it was like the end of the day, and you know, you think I would have like a clean 8 hours to sober up or whatever, get off the hangover, but no. I've seen him, he'll drink till he passes out, blacks out, and I've never gotten that drunk, and like, he does that constantly at tournaments, but I mean, he's so good that he'll make it happen.
On to game 4, 2-1 in favor of Fox and Peach, Mango, DOH. Survive all that. He did a good job.
This part pisses me off.
Right now for him.
He cannot afford to die. As they are, it's significantly more
Mango with
believable.
a big mistake, almost dying
Oh,
for
and
it.
a crazy pinball bounce.
Look at my dumbass face too.
He gets the dash attack. Gimp, he doesn't get the edge. Chillin's still in it.
Hungrybox with the save with that down air. He gets
Doe definitely just killed Mango there.
That could have been
and the
bad.
bomb!
But then he saves it. Okay, this is BS because shout out to Landon. Landon's amazing and everything. But look,
For DOH can he win the 2v1? He just needs to.
that was a shorten. I swear to God, I shortened that side B. Why would I shorten right next to him like that? I purposely did that side B and shortened it.
Pick up a good hit on Chillin.
Oh my God, that's it.
DOH
It's over.
doubles. Wins the 2v1.
DOH.
Bullshit.
Done, Mango. A magnificent work from DOH.
I shortened it, dude.
Bringing it home for Mango.
We're going to relaunch with singles here very, very soon. We're going to take about 5 minutes. All right, balloons for this.
I definitely shortened that shit.
Start with the set count that you were at during practice. So if you were up 2-0, if you won 2-0 against somebody, you started 2-0, the other person has to counter. So on the stage, we're going to have a continuation set to finish.
I shortened that side B, guys.
There are certain people I feel like encapsulate the emotion or the feeling behind a character. You have Kage with Ganon. And then you have Dark Rain with Falcon.
Yeah, everyone else is watching. Everyone is watching.
Doesn't go to too many events nowadays. He's still just such a strong player, period. People shouldn't be surprised with how
Baby Pancakes, it was catering and
The arena is wrapped.
let me check the sub list. I can't quite remember his name, but he's a homie.
Over there in the corner playing friendlies.
And he subbed tonight, actually. Technocro. Catering and Technocro won the giveaways tonight.
And he's going to it. He's going to it. You can hear the cheers in the crowd.
I'm about as excited as I can be.
So they start to Dreamland, a very good Falcon stage, very good for this Ditto right here.
A lot of room, and Mango player 1, Dark Rain.
Dark Rain as usual, black in player 4.
Gets out of the Mango pressure, nice spacing, weaves around him, gets back to center stage. Mango clipping him, gets the throw. Does he follow it? He does not, anticipates a tech in place. Dark Rain tries to go for the jab, regrab, doesn't quite work. Mango jumps out, goes for the down air. These guys are smart. They aren't reading each other's techs yet, neither of them have picked up. And Dark Rain, he sees through the up air, but then he fast falls after the air dodge.
Oh, Mango stage spikes him with a back
tech.
air.
Could have survived, could have extended it, but he just didn't believe it would happen.
Falconville. Oh, it gets Mango off there. Gets him with a down air. Dark Rain wins game 2. Oh, Mango going right at him this time.
And, ooh, Dark Rain picking up good up airs, but not quite able to link it into something solid.
Oh, big knee! Another knee!
Into knee! The greatest combo. Into knee! Sets go for the grab. He's on his shield.
Oh, wow. Great read by Darkrain.
Falcon is such a hype character.
That's not your purse. That doesn't belong to you.
Power shields at neutral layer, gets the gentleman, but Mango crouch cancels into a down tilt. He's going to get him there.
Read on the tech chase. They called his combo video mind reader for a reason.
Oh!
He does it again. He does not care what Mango thinks.
Mango hits him with the Becker, hits the rapid was shielded. He's going to kill him right there.
Combo, Darkrain takes it. He's up 3 stock to 1. 55% Mango kills
Mango quits on that match, concedes to Darkrain. Amazing stuff.
You won't see him in his full potential unless you're like playing in the room and you make him mad. You make him mad, he'll go all out.
And right now, Mango is getting booed by the crowd.
He flips them off for good measure. They go right back to Dreamland. Last time this happened.
This is pride.
I love this part too, actually. This is one of my favorite parts of the doc.
Mango has this grasp that can't be taught. It's not something that comes with time. It's something you have to be born with.
Guys, I will wear the Packers jersey if necessary.
Mango is awake right now.
If the situation calls for it.
How does he think so differently about this game? And I just don't know.
I love Zach. I first met Zach, aka SFAT, at this tournament. He's such a homie. He's really funny.
Even I wanted him to win when I'm saying to someone else.
I don't get how Mango can play this well when he's hungover. Mango is so hungover during these sets, dude. You guys don't understand. This is right after the night that I just described 10 minutes ago. He's so hungover.
Mango gets the final knee, puts that final
series
nail.
of Falcon Dittos.
Oh my god.
Absolutely nuts.
And 2 of the sets we will remember from this weekend are the 2 sets that these guys played.
He's completely ripped it open, right? He's already there. He is the new deep, right? That is great. That is art and another stuff. Watching someone like Mango be so willing, so doing such risky things and technical things, and being consistently like proven that he can do it every single time. It's like, wow. I have full respect for him as a player. Oh yeah. I don't know if he doesn't like me, but as far as I can tell, I think we're on better terms now. I can understand if he still doesn't appreciate me as a player, because I understand where he's coming from. I do. The way I play is very frustrating, but I have nothing but the utmost respect for him, because he's taking the game to a new level, and I can't really be mad at someone who's done that to the game I love so much.
That's that last stock. Not likely to get a gimp, but he
almost.
gets that serious combo. Kel's really showing that he's got good out of shield shine. Mango saying he doesn't care.
Hungrybox is probably the scariest edge guarder of Spacies there
Am I from Wisconsin? Nah, Max. I'm in Virginia.
Makes him dodge.
I'm from Virginia. I was born here.
And up throw rest to finish out the set. Great job by Hungrybox and the forward smash.
The forward smash. Axe takes 3rd place. FC 10.
What will happen in the next minute? How will I react if I win? And how will that feel like if I lose? It's like riding a bike for the first time and realizing you're
Should you travel to go to 5 hours to go to Xanadu or not really? Atari dude, I can't, I mean, I don't know if he would get on stream if you went, and I think that's the big draw of going to Xanadu is getting on stream, so I don't know if that's worth it, man. Maybe if you have a bunch of people going with you and you guys make like a road trip out of it.
Absolutely.
And we're about to get the match for 1st and 2nd.
Absolutely. They've been really smart in choosing their matches, and here we go. Grand finals.
Mango Fox, always a
Hold on,
favorite
let's
against
read.
low.
SFAT's post. Walking up to Samox at this tournament was terrifying. He had such professional lights and cameras. You could totally see it in HBox's speech. Yeah, he really did have some impressive equipment. I'm so drunk right now. I'm not super drunk. I'm a little tipsy.
These always used to get Hungrybox. Hungrybox, excellent.
I'm gonna finish the doc tonight though, because of all the sub hype.
Exactly.
Shout out to everyone who subbed. 8 more subs, guys. Another giveaway. 3 giveaways in one night would be absurd.
That's some of the forward smash instead. Knew it
He
was.
shot 1 laser! Vega, what are you doing?
It was entirely possible. That's what he wanted to do. Mango's
There's
one
a
of the few people,
Mango-
one of the few foxes that can connect with up throw, up air against Hungry Box. He gets
What Wobbles just said is so true. Mango always gets up throw up air on H-Box, and no other Fox consistently does it.
and he
It's hilarious.
accounts for the possibility of that smash DI when he positions it. His shield pressure is insane. Back air shine, back air shine.
Slowly whittling down that shield, trying to get Jigglypuff's ears or whatever gets exposed under that. Gets him again.
That's
It's
up
another
throw
stock.
up air, and this time he has the boost of that other platform. There are a lot of cases where Mango would say, no, I'm not going to use just the most efficient option, but he hates fighting Jigglypuff. And he really doesn't, he's not a fan of H-Box.
That's good.
So he's willing to make the exception just because of stuff like that. Even though, funny story, he used to do it to people all the time.
Exactly, I was about to say, that's the irony.
He started as a puff.
Well,
Mango off stage.
Mango had a very
Keeps him
different
close
puff
to the ledge.
style than
Gets the
H-Box, to
back
be
air.
fair.
That should be the stock. Mango with a pretty dominating performance for game one.
Mango gets the neutral air. He's always just that little bit faster.
We're in
than
VA.
other
I'm in
players.
Alexandria.
That's how, when he played Axe, he was able to interrupt so much of his Pika stuff compared to SFAT, who got hit by most of it. It's just that Mango thing. Mango might have lived, but he wouldn't have been back in time. And there we go.
H-Box.
That's the puff stuff that Hungry Box is needing.
Uh-oh. I
And
thought he was going to try to grab him there.
Right now, Mango's in that mode. He doesn't care where H-Box goes right now. He's going to try and hunt him down. He wants him dead.
Oh, went for the grab there. He really wanted
Once
to
again,
just finish with
guys,
another up air.
Mango is super
Nice by Hungry Box.
hungover for all this.
To watch for the tech, sees it's a miss, and because he's so prepared, he's able to react.
Later,
Final
Matejo.
destination.
Thanks for tuning in, man.
H-Box does a jab there, which really
Peace
surprises
out.
me. He's
Shout out
messing
to
up right
Illuminati.
now on his execution.
A nice back air from him. That slight up angle sets Fox straight into the puff back air. And then puff
Are there
right into
hillbillies
Fox
in
back air.
Alexandria? Not many.
H-Box has been doing some really strange things. He whiffed 2 up smashes straight, immediately got punished for it. And for some reason, he tried to grab Mango while Mango was jumping around 3 times straight. I don't understand what's going on with H-Box right now.
He might be having finger flubs, or
Finger
he's
flubs.
just really, he's just panicking.
You're in Old Town? Oh, I'm in like Mount Vernon area,
And
dude.
Mango is at tournament point right now. If he takes this, he's the champion.
So, saying I live in Alexandria is actually kind of inaccurate, to be fair.
Crashes into him, and he knows how to weave around Hungry Box's typical style.
I think this is by far the longest
And he managed to
episode
get
in the
him with
doc,
that again. I honestly
since
thought
it's
Battlefield was a great save
kind of a
for
dual
Mango
feature,
in their first game.
Mango
I'm
and
not sure about
H-Box.
his counterpick.
Needs to keep his face to the center of the stage, but he needs to have his hits going.
Oh! He didn't get the jump to get the second aerial.
It's entirely possible it wouldn't have connected, but the mistake definitely
He
there.
gets him. Oh, the Mango head landed on the stage. Gets him
picks
again.
all the right up B, all the right ways to follow his up
That
B.
bear was almost
Mango gets a
godlike if
little
he was able to
and now it's at a
follow
point
up with
where
that.
it's absolutely anybody's game. No clear advantage.
We were watching this on the ride home on my phone. I still had unlimited data plan, so it was no biggie for me to stream all of this
And
on
he's
my
going
phone.
out there to pick up a
Shout out
shot
to
spike, even
smartphones.
though he doesn't really need to do that.
Oh, misses that on slash. Gets him with the back air. Mango does it. Mango is crowned the champion of Melee FC here in South Bend, Indiana. Mango manages to defeat Hungry Box.
Disappointed look on his face. Really downcast.
Wow.
Who do I think is the strongest Project M region? It's hard to say. It could be MDVA, honestly, but there's a few regions that could potentially be the strongest.
All right, congratulations to Mango, champion of FC Legacy.
Press 1 if you feel bad for
There was
H-Box.
2. It was the last day of the event, I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah, because
I told everyone to clear
had
the
a crazy
venue, get out of the
sub-train
venue,
tonight.
Go into this field. It's huge open
Shout
field,
out.
beautiful. Also, California, great weather. I'm jealous of California.
Shout out to everyone who subbed. Thanks to
we're
everyone who
outside.
donated.
Good time when me and Mango say
I love all you
that's
guys.
And
Super glad to do this for you all.
Feels like I'm playing tag.
Even though I'm
Just
gonna
tag,
finish
oh,
up
running around,
the
just really
documentary
good.
tonight, I think
There's
I'm
like
gonna
400 people outside.
still
At one
gonna
point, I got
gonna
tagged.
continue reviewing
And
the
I walk up to
documentary in the
Mango, and the
future.
whole crowd's going, oh! Everyone's like, what's
Seems
going
like a
on?
fun thing to
So I
do
tag
on the
him, he's
regular.
like,
I'll try to
I'm like, okay, whatever. But you know, I'm getting into the physical, like,
change
not
up the
around.
stories
We're
I
having fun.
tell
Let's play a
and
game.
stuff like that.
And just a stampede of Melee players intertwined with Brawl players, intertwined with spectators, just not knowing what's going on but having a blast because of it. And see, that was great.
Man, fuck
like
this game.
How nice is that to, you know, finally put the controller down and really show like, hey, we're all human beings and we're all good people too. Good people who know how to have fun. While I was just looking at the game unfolding, I looked around, you know, I see
Sub hype, Yolt's
smashing
emo.
their
Thank you
friends,
so
know,
much,
guys,
man.
Some guys
I really
carpool here,
appreciate the
that's where,
sub.
you know, together, they're sitting down, eating some Chipotle. Some guys are eating In and Out. They're just talking, laughing, they're smiling. You see that smile. It's
Thank
like,
you so much, man.
some
Only
people
7 more
just
subs
learn
for
to
another
see.
giveaway. If we get 3 giveaways tonight, I would be the happiest boy
I walk in somewhere and
in all of
I
Christendom.
feel respect, and it's really
What's
nice.
my opinion on Smash
You know,
4?
didn't really
I think
get
it's
that
fun
in,
for
like,
now.
middle school or, you know, sometimes high school. And it's just like
My mic is
it's
a lot louder in the video.
really been a confidence boost.
I've been trying to balance that. People have been
It's
saying
really
it's
developed me as a
not
person,
bad.
this whole tournament scene. Really grateful for it.
I'll turn the video up more.
I don't know how it would have turned out without it, to be honest. And
The video is now louder.
really glad
Let me know how that is.
to have met even the ones I did. Hopefully I can meet 1,000 more.
Pronouncing
Get
your
more
name
faithful
right?
Friends. But yeah.
I'm apparently just a god at pronouncing names right on stream because I've had at least 10 different people tell me I'm the first person to pronounce their name right. Smash Wii U or MK8 after the last episode. Subtle, we'll see. I don't know if I'll keep streaming, but if I do, I was thinking about PM Netplay because I haven't done that in a while. Blitz Bomber, I will keep that in mind. Just be around after the end of the last episode, dude, and I will definitely try to make that. Oh yes, another sub. Thank you, Dagon Crow. Dagon Crow GGG. Thank you so much for the sub, bro. You are officially eligible for the next Amiibo giveaway. And only 6 subs left till we get there.
Like that's amazing to me.
Our motto is probably one of the best things that's ever happened for this game.
Since he didn't put in the effort, he didn't try.
Thank you so much.
Maybe you could turn up now.
Really
they always
appreciate
beg you
that.
to
Did we
come
skip the
back,
M2K
like,
episode? No, it
you
happened.
really just come back and represent
Yeah, I'll
yourself.
put this on
Doesn't matter if
YouTube.
you feel bad anymore.
Being described as maniacs. not a bad
Josu
thing at all. I
Sonic
think it's a
player.
compliment.
The whole thing?
Seems pretty simple, honestly. Yeah, EWD. I have emotes. Scroll down a little bit on my channel page. You can see them. Do I think Smash 4 will last long? Not that long. Diet Pancake.
A lot of our friends growing up got into, you know, tagging, gang activities, a lot of drinking and partying young. Playing Smash, we stayed away from that on the weekends. We'd go to school.
Just random.
From the weekend,
Real talk from Lucky here.
Yeah,
I like
probably if I didn't play games, I probably would have been some OG gangster or something.
OG gangster.
Probably, yeah, actually, yeah. So I didn't play Melee.
Probably, yeah. Actually, yeah.
What's that?
The whole night, Mango was talking about fighting, so he was like, alright, let's do it.
I love this
Go
part.
outside. Apparently he said only body shots, but I don't remember this. We're fighting, and he's like running around like a little girl, like throwing punches. I'm just like, what are you doing, dude? And I just like socked him in the face.
I just sock him right in the face, dude.
And he's like, what the hell?
Alright, later, Adam. Thanks for
He's
watching,
like, why
man.
you sucker punch me? I'm like, what? What are you talking about, dude? And he just like so mad. And then after that, you know, we made up. We just got butt naked and like jumped in the pool and studied him. And so.
This is easily the funniest part of the entire documentary. After that, we just got like butt naked and went skinny dipping in the pool, so